I saw this illumination that was moving with respect to the stars.
They're here, they're parked on the side of the crater, they're watching us.
One of the UFO investigators has stepped out of the shadows to openly discuss his work for the UAP task force.
This investigator is not unknown. In fact, he's been hiding in plain sight.
Some of the world's leading astrobiologists predict that within the next few decades, we will either discover conclusive proof of extraterrestrial life or push the possibility of its existence further and further out to the fringes of the universe, beyond the rapidly growing reach of our observational data. There's a good chance among the estimated 100 billion planets in the galaxy, intelligent alien life has taken hold. If it exists, then why haven't we uncovered any evidence of it? While many scientists might be content to continue using the tried and tested argument that alien life simply does not exist, or at least doesn't exist in our region of space, new data has prompted many to look in other directions. Several projects are actively searching for alien life, and they may have their answers by the end of the 2030s. In 2017, the aestivation hypothesis was put forward by a group from the University of Oxford. This hypothesis states that most aliens are hibernating, like a bear, but for much longer. Based on research, scientists believe that every technologically advanced society would eventually become one with its own machines, creating a fully digitized society with capabilities well beyond humanity's. The issue with such a computerized, mechanized society is obviously cooling. On Earth, a tenfold increase in efficiency has been observed in processing systems when placed in a tenfold cooler climate. Since the cosmos is expanding and cooling, digital aliens would understand the necessity of hibernating for a few trillion years. Since they wouldn't have to worry about their systems overheating, they'd have more resources for more pressing matters, like conquering the galaxy. A year earlier, in 2016, the Gaian bottleneck hypothesis took form. This deals with the problem that many rocky planets, younger than a billion years, have climates that are too hot or too cold for life to exist for very long. Just consider the planets Venus, Earth, and Mars. Some basic bacteria may have been present on all of the planets 4 billion years ago, when conditions may have been ideal for life. But early life on Earth expanded rapidly, releasing vast amounts of gases like oxygen, which ultimately helped regulate the climate and ensure the survival of all life on Earth today. But looking at Venus and Mars, this sort of atmosphere is more likely the outlier. It's therefore possible that the lack of alien contact is due to the fact that, well, all the aliens are deceased. But what if life can thrive in a world free of catastrophic climate change and radioactive fallout? About a year after evidence suggested that Pluto possesses an underground ocean, planetary scientist Alan Stern hypothesized this in 2017. When compared to Earth-like planets, which are more susceptible to extreme temperature variations and high-energy radiation that impacts the surface, worlds like Pluto, which have an icy shell above a vast subsurface ocean, may offer a superior incubator for life. If this is the case, any sentient marine life that may exist on these planets will be cut off from the rest of the galaxy and may be unable to communicate with the outside world. For whatever reason, it's imperative that we figure out how to better look for what would be the greatest discovery in the history of mankind. The two most famous theories on the existence of sophisticated civilizations in other parts of the cosmos are the Fermi paradox, elaborated by Enrico Fermi, and the Drake equation by Frank Drake. In an effort to answer the question, where is everybody? The Fermi paradox deals with the probability of intelligent life existing in the universe and not having made contact with humanity. Most accounts of its formation suggest Fermi came up with this paradox fairly straightforwardly in a 1950s workday lunch. But the question it poses has sparked a great deal of research into the various causes of our lack of contact with other civilizations. Undergraduate astronomy and physics major Harshini Sunil of the University of Colorado Boulder says, "The Fermi paradox is noteworthy because it denies the likelihood of advanced life in our galaxy." Sunil claims that if other, more evolved civilizations have existed before ours, they would have had plenty of time to develop interstellar travel and visit Earth. Therefore, before we can even begin to forecast where or if advanced life exists, there is so much more we need to uncover and understand. While the Fermi paradox seeks an answer to the question of why we haven't heard from anyone in outer space, the Drake equation takes a more upbeat tack. It is a guess at how many advanced societies might be out there in the universe right now. The equation incorporates astronomical, biological, psychological, and technical components to arrive at its conclusion. The Drake equation typically estimates the number of possible technological civilizations to be anywhere from 1 to 1 million, as the exact values for each of the equation's components are mostly unknown. There hasn't been a definitive radio transmission from ET confirmed, and we don't yet have the technology to send a spaceship beyond our solar system. However, there are still numerous planets and moons in our planetary system that we might explore in the hopes of discovering signs of microbial life. What are the most productive search strategies? Melissa Sedler, a recent graduate of the School of Earth and Space Exploration at Arizona State University, says, "I find it difficult to choose between sheltered places on Mars or the ocean floor of small oceanic moons like Enceladus and Europa as the likeliest places other life could be found in our solar system. NASA is hard at work on both current and future missions that will seek life elsewhere in the universe. What difference would it make to humankind if we discovered life beyond Earth, be it intelligent or microbial? Could we find common ground if we learned we are not alone in the universe? Or might we all just go crazy?" There are many in the scientific community who argue that even while finding alien life would be incredibly thrilling, it wouldn't alter our perspective on our role in the universe. For the time being, missions to investigate the outer solar system for indications of life are still being planned, while the search for extraterrestrial intelligence continues its radio survey of the heavens, and the James Webb Space Telescope continues to wow us with its stunning images and data. The Mars rovers continue to bore holes near their landing sites, and so on. And the question of whether or not we are alone persists. Maybe one day someone will be able to answer this issue. Until then, we have no choice but to continue our investigation. Conspiracy theorists speculate that aliens were responsible for the sudden shutdown of NASA's Sun Cam when a mysterious black cube emerged from the blazing ball of space plasma at the center of our system. Scott C. Waring, an expert in all things extraterrestrial, spotted the mysterious black cube in film from the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, which was launched in 1995. The observatory's goals include studying the Sun from its deep core to the outer corona and the solar wind. Scott Waring uncovered the mysterious black cube in footage that is freely available to the public. Waring said that NASA cut off the transmission when the cube became visible on May the 2nd, a claim he made on his prominent blog and YouTube channel UFO Sightings Daily. He said, "The cube emerging from the Sun is followed by a large flaw that obscures 25% of it. Over and out. Glitch. The cube exits the Sun in 2 frames, and suddenly there is a massive glitch. 1, 2, glitch. You can verify that the cube and the timestamps on the SOHO website are the same." At roughly the same time that the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory lost power, the ESA and NASA's HelioViewer project, a similar platform, also stopped transmitting. Scott Waring suspected something was up with the website even though it displayed an error message. He claimed that NASA and the ESA were attempting to conceal these black cubes traveling across space to and from our Sun, speculating that the Sun is actually hollow and these cubes may be harvesting something. However, not everyone viewing the video was convinced by Scott Waring's argument. What do you think? Please tell us in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, then please give us a like, subscribe, click the bell notification icon to keep up to date with all of the latest activity on the channel, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.